future isn't found.
Where we explore what's possible and create what doesn't exist yet.
We don't follow the path. We don't wait for the future. This is just the beginning. Live it, build it, dream it, forge it.
There's been a lot of projects that I really wish I would have recorded. One of those being a Honda CB900F, AKA the Honda Hornet. Whenever I got her, she was a heap of scrap. I probably would have gotten more from recycling her than what I paid for her. With some elbow grease and a little bit of paint, lots of sweat, I got her turned around. Now this picture right here, this is my baby. This is a Suzuki DR650. I've got her fully tricked out. I've got the saddlebags on the sides. I dropped the suspension. I fabricated a sliding rack mount system for the rigid case. I installed a new light. I threw an extremely large tank on her. Here's another project that I did, and this was a pop-up camper. Again, was probably worth more in aluminum scrap than what I paid for, but I saw something in her. You know what I saw? After I refurbished her, I saw a snake, a bunch of mice. That destroyed the brand new canvas that I had made for her. It is what it is though, right? Here's what I did with her though. I completely gutted her. I installed a new floor, installed 2 skylights. The list goes on and on. I was able to patch up the holes that the mice ate, but after that I kind of fell out of love with her. With countless hours of unrecorded, undocumented projects, it's time for a change. I'm now bringing you along for the ride. And all the stuff that I don't know how to do, I'm doing. And maybe you guys can help me along the way. So there's going to be a lot of firsts on this channel, with one of the first being this 3-color metallic epoxy floor. I did run into a couple situations, but nothing enough to throw in the towel. One of the first issues was removing the sealant. I tried 2 different machines, then I found a decent machine from a local flooring company. After dousing the floor with a stripper, letting that sit for about an hour, we got this machine to eat up the sealant. Next step was the primer. So when I read the directions, it said to mix it slow.
I guess my slow is a little different than their slow.
I ended up with a small patch on the floor, which I thought it was from the cold. And so we threw a bunch of heaters on it. Then after talking to the flooring expert where we got the machine from, he said it was probably from not mixing up the primer properly. So I ended up scraping up the bad primer, mixing well the new primer, and slapping a new coat on her. With a very well mixed batch, I spread it out all across the floor with a squeegee and then went through and back rolled it. The second color I mixed up with the well amount, drizzled it with a solo cup, and then went through and back rolled that. All while trying to walk in these ankle twists and cleats that have these nails sticking out of them. Might as well been in some stilettos. Then I mixed up the third color, which was the lightest. With the main floor area, the homeowner wanted a little bit of a darker look, and I knew what she wanted. So with the large paint stick, I did a light drizzle around the main floor, and then I back rolled that. The next step was to let it sit, and this is where the magic takes place. Just go pull off the brace for a bit. Man, that feels good. Feels good to pull it off. I'll be easy on it today. Time to jump into time lapse. Epoxy polymer has a degassing agent, so we don't have to worry about the air bubbles, popping up, going through with the blowtorch or some sort of heating element to bring those bubbles up. We come back tomorrow, finish sanding, work on the touch-ups, and then we'll go through and wipe it all down real good with alcohol. And then after that, we'll be able to throw the clear coat down. Check this out. You can see a lot of where I sanded, you can see I roughed it up. That's a high spot. So I've got all the floors cleaned real good. Now I'm gonna break open these cans, mix the epoxy, and we'll get to spreading. These roll covers are really good. They're shed resistant. Oh wow, I'm already at 18%. All right, here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. Time to throw it on the floor. All right, we are here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the floor real quick. Let's turn this on. Oh, it feels really good. Feels really good on socks. So I'm just about done with, turn this down a little bit here. Just about done with the first episode. I did the voiceover while I was sick. So my voice sounds a little raspy, a little more raspy than what it usually sounds like. But I was at a point where I need to get that first episode out. Need to have that content out there for you guys. So did the best I could with what I had. I think it'll be a halfway decent first episode. I mean, everybody's first episode kind of sucks, doesn't it? Or just not as good as the other episodes are going to be. So it is what it is. The main thing is that you start. That's the hardest part. And with this first episode, I think there's going to be a lot more editing than what I am going to do in the future, because I need to throw a little bit of a backstory in with everything. Before I picked up the mics, I recorded a lot of footage, a lot of good footage of just me talking about stuff, and it just wasn't worthy. It wasn't picking it up all the way, and you guys probably would have been a little annoyed. I'm not trying to piss y'all off first thing out the gate, you know. So today we're going over to the project, the most current project, and we're going to be installing trim. Going to be installing the 2-part baseboard with the LED light strip. And then after that, we're jumping on the wall. We're tackling that abstract wall with the hidden door, which I'm super excited about. I still have no clue how the hell we're going to get it done, but it's going to be badass. It's going to look dope. I mean, but for real, like, you can figure out anything nowadays. I mean, I grew up in a era where if you didn't know how to do it, you'd have to have somebody that knew how to do it either show you, or you had to go to the library. Like, it's, or you just had to be creative. But everybody's advancing at a much higher level now that they have the resources that they do. Wait till AGI hits. That's going to be insane. I don't know if you guys follow any of the AI stuff or the robots and stuff like that, but like the Terminator shit, it's happening. It's straight happening. John Connor is out there walking amongst us. For like 20, 25 years ago, if you would have told us about the technology that we have now, like, I don't think we would have really been able to comprehend it. Just like we're not able to comprehend the technology that they have that we don't know about. I mean, and then you're just like, you're getting into the rabbit hole and it goes deep. We're not going there today. So at this job, I primed, or I didn't prime, I'm sorry, I painted the trim. I got about 95% of it painted. The 1x4s, I didn't get the bottom side painted, but we're gonna go back, and the homeowner wants the little piece of wall that's gonna be showing. She's gonna want that painted the trim color. So I didn't know that at that time. So now that I do know that, we can just attach the trim onto the wall and then go back and spray it. We might have to do a few things on the wall, like imperfections might show with the base shoe, in between the base shoe and the 1x4. We'll just have to see what we're deal with it once we get there. Man, it feels good to be back at work. I mean, I think I'm like day 9 or day 10 of this lingering sickness. Of course, I took ibuprofen this morning, but I mean, glad to be back on the road, headed to the job. That feeling of accomplishment. All right, so got things organized here. Really love these boxes. So let me show you what's going on. My pieces in here, organized. This little storage thing. I'm sure that's all gonna be full in a matter of weeks. These clips, selfie stick. Got these stickers that need to get put on too. So one thing about this case that the other case didn't have, these wall mounts. I thought this was pretty badass. You can attach to the wall and then slides down right up on top of it. Okay, so got a bunch of stickers, a bag full that I've been collecting for a long time. So I'm gonna grab a couple out of here, slap them up on the case. And I gotta ask, do your kids just like lay gum around and let it just like sit there and spread out everywhere? Check this out. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing here? Okay, got that problem solved. So let's go ahead and throw these stickers up on the gear. I like to sticker stuff up a little bit. So, cool stuff. I just threw that one on there. Let's go and throw. Try to go real slow here. Try to go real super slow. Try it from this side.
That was intense.